Alright, calm. Welcome people, episode 2.
Episode 2. This ain't a one-hit wonder. Run your morning, no slumber.
Listen, run your podcast. Don't let your podcast run you.
Run you, trust me.
But yeah, we're back. Episode 1 got 10k plus. So happy about that. Love to the fans at home.
That's good.
Respect.
So it's am I officially a YouTuber now?
I think you are still. I think you are. You know what? Let's start
hey
off
guys,
as a podcaster.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
all of that.
We're really doing this social media thing. We're really doing it. But shout out to Calix hopping on the first episode, getting the channel, you know, kicked off with a bang. And now, you know, we're gonna try and do an episode with a guest and then one without, one with, so you know, you kind of get a balance and keep the topics as relevant as possible, and that's basically,
trust me,
the aim. So yeah, this episode we want to talk about, we want to give you a little bit of history lesson. Me and Leon like a little history lesson, so we're gonna just dive back, you know, rewind, go back in time. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. What were we doing before you know us to train JJ, Gibb, all these people, JMX? The list goes on. We're not gonna.
Man like JMX, today. You know. Forgot about man like JMX.
He still had the best boxing performance to this day, you know.
Yeah, not true. Listen to the game plan executed.
Listen, at no point in the corner was I panicked. Never.
It's true.
Never. Shout out JMX. But, you know, what do you call it? I'm gonna get started anyway. So a lot of you guys know my story-ish because of boxing, and you know, I do all the interviews and I give all the people the background information, how I started, and then you know me to be a personal trainer and that. But people don't give Leon the credit as a fighter, because he's a fighter first, coach second. This sort of people don't understand.
Trust me.
But tell us about like how, you know, you got into fighting anyway.
So fighting in general. So I first got into fighting when I was it's from, I think it's like from day one, like coming out of the womb. Coming out of the womb there. So yeah, I've always been a fighter. Like if you know me from back in the day, like from primary school, secondary school, you know what I'm saying, college, uni, you've known I'm a fighter, innit? So I think it is just like, as a kid I used to always watch the old school kung fu films. Like the
yeah.
Do you wanna fight me? No, the lip syncing and all that. Like I'm from that era.
It's all
out of sync. Like I'm from that Shaolin Kung Fu, all of that Wu-Tang Clan and all that era. So watching all of that when I was younger, like just from like my deep VHS videos, like in my house and that, watching it from them days. And then like for us, like we had proper cartoons, like we had like the X-Men, the Spider-Man, like the Brave Star, you know, like you know, like fighting, like proper action cartoons, like fighting. And then so yeah, was watching all of that, being active. Then I got cousins my age group. So we're always fighting each other. And then we started watching all the Jean-Claude Van Damme, the Bruce Lee, the Jet Li, the Jackie Chan films, Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris.
Shout out
Bloodsport. Big film. Big film. Me and my cousin Romel, we used to act out the scenes. Like we used to legitimately act out the scenes and fight.
Imagine that a term used between us lot amongst the mandem, Bolo, come from that.
Yeah, Bolo.
Come from
Bolo is from Bloodsport. Like he's a bad boy actor.
When you say he's Bolo, it means it's wham. Like watch the film. If you ain't watch it, watch the film.
Watch Bloodsport. Classic. But yeah, so like watching all them movies from young, and then I think like when I was 5 or 6, my mom took me to kickboxing. So I started, me and my cousin Romel, so basically my mom's a twin. And I got a cousin Romel who's exactly like same age as me. I think I might be 4 months older. So it took us to kickboxing. And then we was doing kickboxing for a while. And then I can't remember why, but we stopped doing kickboxing, then we started doing karate. So we started doing karate, doing all the katas and all the tournaments and stuff. I was very good at it, very good at it. And then, yeah, obviously in primary school you have like little fights and stuff, so you'll use what you've learned in karate or kickboxing and destroying other people. Innit? That's how it goes, isn't it? You got to.
That's how it goes. Like, it's not supposed. It's just nature. It's just
you got
nature.
See, like, not people have to bear in mind. See, like, especially like in primary school, like the area I grew up in. I'm from East London. Like, I'm from Bow. Like, it's either like if you want to be popular, you're either good at football or you're good at fighting. To survive where I'm from, you have to know how to fight. Like, you have to know how to fight. Like, I can remember, like, in primary school, you could be walking to the shops and someone could say, "What you bogging at?" And then you might have to fight. Like, it's a scrap. Or someone could say, like, you're arguing, "Oh, your mum." Like, your mum was a big diss. Like, just say, your mum. Then scraps.
You didn't need the rest.
You didn't need the rest. It's just
didn't matter.
Your mum.
Didn't matter.
What? Like, it's a war. So, yeah, it's just from there, the karate. Then you're getting your belts, getting your gradings and that. You're just going up and around. You're constantly fighting in tournaments. You just get better and better. You get more confident fighting. But one thing I used to hate, my mum watching my fights. That was pressure.
Listen.
My gosh, my mum's a loudmouth as well. So mum, but
you know
pressure.
And you know the motivation. We always say this. The embarrassment, bro.
The embarrassment.
Like embarrassment.
You see, when you're from my culture, yeah, embarrassment is a big thing.
It's number one.
It's number one. Like, you cannot
listen,
it's long. I get hot now.
Yeah, two things from our culture I want you lot to understand, yeah, is if you're out on the road and you're up to no good, you're gallivanting. Yeah,
gallivanting.
And the second is don't embarrass me. Don't bring no shame to my house. Do not bring no shame
to this household. Do not embarrass me. It's a big thing.
It's a thing. Wow. In school, people be like, "Oh, fighting is bad. You get in trouble." First question my dad asked me: "Did you win?" That's all he wants to know.
Straight away. That's how
did you win?
Did you win? That's it.
And then you get double trouble. Double trouble if you was fighting and you lost. Nah.
Yep. And you know what's even funny, yeah? See, like my grandma as well, yeah? Like even she used to watch wrestling. My grandmother used to love wrestling. WWF. This was WWF back in them days. They didn't watch WWE, but WCW, WWF. My grandma loved wrestling. So it's just in my household. It's in my family, innit? Fighting and stuff.
So then, when did you think? When did you go like kickboxing to Muay Thai? Like when did you transition?
So then secondary school, I stopped the karate thing. Then I was just secondary school doing athletics, football, basketball, and then I started boxing. One of my friends, Gary Coveley, he was like an English schoolboys champion. He come from like no proper like English Cockney boxing family. So when we was in primary school, he was doing boxing. He was boxing for England and all of that. Then secondary school, he was boxing for Repton. So then I think when I was like 13, so 13, 14, I started going Repton. I started going Repton, but see, like them, man, back in them days, I was not interested in doing the long runs. Like they used to try and make you go on long runs. It was just, it wasn't for me. I was doing too much. It's long. So I started going Repton, and then I think I might have stopped when I was like maybe 50. Yeah. So what happens now? This is what a lot of us fall into. Yeah. Growing up, so when you hit around say 13, 14. You start to play out more, like playing that. You start to like gallivant, go on the streets more, get knocked. So what happens is you get at that age where you're starting to gallivant, you're starting to explore like the areas and whatnot, and then you start hanging around with girls and stuff like that. Then sports, like if you're not really focused or you haven't got like a supporting parent that keeps you focused, then it's hard to fall into the air. You start missing training. You start hanging out more with your guys or your friends, innit, and girls and whatnot. So that's what happened to me. So I stopped the football, athletics, basketball, started to hang around with girls more, just doing nonsense. And then I stopped going to the boxing. And then what happened? After I left school, went to college, then I went back to boxing for a bit. Then as the geezer, the geezer's like, "Oh, where have you been? Prison?"
And you know them man, you know them man, innit? They mean it.
They mean it.
They think it's
These times I'm like 16, 17,
like.
like thinking raw, like I'm just at college and that, like. So I thought, you know what, the vibe here and this guy, I didn't like the vibe in it, so
Yeah,
I stopped that.
yeah.
I went to university. Then at university, I started playing American football.
When you went back to boxing, did you go back to Repton or?
Yeah, back to Repton.
Oh, back to Repton.
Back to Repton. Back to Repton. Yeah. Because that was like the local one for me, innit? Like I didn't know of any other boxing gyms. It's just,
so when you was there, like obviously you weren't there all there, but when you was there, it was like Audley Harrison and that big name and that at them times. Or was it?
They was there, but you know what it is? They was there, but it's the times, innit? It's the times when you train and when they train, innit? Remember?
Yeah, that's it.
It's just so I wouldn't see them,
times,
innit? Yeah, it's different times, different age groups and stuff. So I didn't really see them like that. So then I went university. I started playing American football. I got introduced to American football. Started playing that. But yeah, so then I wasn't doing no combat sport. Then a few people from my ends, like when I was in I think maybe my second from last year of playing American football, after I graduated from uni and stuff, they said, yeah, Leon, come and do some Muay Thai. Because they already knew I was really into the fighting from young.
Into the fighting.
And then like from, I think from when I was like 13 or 14, I was already watching like K1, like kickboxing. Like, I was already watching that. It used to come on late at Channel 4. Channel 4, I think about 1 o'clock in the morning, used to come on Eurosport.
And the thing,
so
Eurosport.
Eurosport channel.
Listen, they don't know. These lot don't know about that.
They don't look old school. So I was already watching K1, and then obviously UFC back in the early days. UFC I was watching. So they said, "Oh, come and do some MMA." I thought, I don't know. But I thought, you know what? Because you got to remember, I'm from ends, innit? So you can catch up in a fight over anything. So you always need to be ready to. You always need to sharpen your tools. Always sharpen your tools. Self-defense is a universal law.
Whatever you do, sharpen your tools.
Sharpen your tools. So I thought, you know what? Let me just go and give it a go. So when they took me to a Muay Thai gym, they was just training my boy ID and my boy Joe boy. They taught me from the get-go. So I was just naturally good at it. And then the owner of the gym, this is KO gym, by the way, in Bethnal Green. Yeah. So the owner of the gym was like, oh, why don't you come sparring? So I thought, this guy's trying to set me up. So I went sparring on one Friday, but I didn't bring my kit. I thought, let me just go and see what this is about.
So you can free it. You have to free
it. So I've gone there, I've seen it. I thought, alright then, next week I'm gonna go. So I went now, but remember that these times now I'm new to the skill of Muay Thai, but I can fight. But remember, I've been watching.
How old are you these times? How old was it these times when you?
I think I was like, I think I might have been about 20, 23 max.
Okay.
Yeah, 23 max. 23 max. But remember, I've been watching K1 from time, innit?
From time,
like from young.
Yeah.
So when I got into sparring now, like Remy Bonjaski was like one of my guys. He does like, they call him the flying Dutchman. So he does bit of flying knees. Man, just started doing a bit of flying knees and doing all that. I was moving mad.
I'm dead.
But yeah, I done good. I done good and I started to enjoy it. And then he said, yeah, the owner, he was like, yeah, come to the fighters class. So I thought, alright, I'm going to this fighters class. I felt comfortable, it was alright. Then I started taking it a bit more seriously. But remember, these times now, I'm doing American football and Muay Thai at the same time.
Muay Thai.
So it's two different types of sports and two different types of body types. So when I was playing American football, I was a bit more, I was heavier, I was stronger, I was more bulkier. Because I played linebacker, so I need to make sure I could take the tackles, take on linemen and stuff. And the Muay Thai required, well, especially their gym, KO gym, they like their fighters to drop weight, like weight cut. So I think I was playing American football out from like 98 to 100 kg. And then Muay Thai, like in like my last couple of fights, I think I dropped to like 80 kg. See what I'm saying? I dropped, like 20 kg.
Wait, how did you make the weight?
No, like gradually. So I first dropped down to like 90 kg.
Yeah.
And then I dropped down from 90 to 87, then 85.
You must have been hungry though.
You know what it is? I think because the type of training you do with Muay Thai, remember like Muay Thai is like, you train like 6 times a week.
Yeah. Yeah,
if you're
so you're
fighting,
cutting, so you're
you
burning calories,
if you're
burning.
and if you're fighting, you have to train minimum 10 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to do 2 sessions in a day or whatnot.
A day, yeah, 2 a day, all of that.
So
you
know how it goes. Yeah, so he was like, come to the fighters class. Started doing that. Then I think I went to the fighters class maybe about for 2 weeks. Then he was like to me, soon as you're at the fighters class now, you have to fight. I was thinking, right, you told me to come. I didn't ask to be in the fighters class. So it's like, you have to fight.
You know them coaches, I know they're watching as well. Them coaches that they don't like people occupying space in the gym if they're not competing.
Like it. Yep.
They don't like it.
That's true.
If you're in the gym and you're taking up space, fight. Like that's how Mickey May was as well.
See me, obviously I got ego and pride in it. So I said, cool, whatever. But now my heart's beating.
Because you gotta fight.
And then the worst thing is, it's a tournament.
Also, it ain't one scrap, it's more scraps.
Yeah, four. It's supposed to be 4 scraps.
What, in a day or
in one day? One day. But it's like the first 2 scraps, you're I think you're in shin guards, so it's B class. You're wearing shin guards, and then the next 2 scraps you take them off. So it's just live. Yeah.
Long.
So now I'm thinking, boy. You can't say no, innit? It is what it is.
Safe.
I started this training, and then I went to the tournament, and then I just won the tournament. I won the tournament.
So you won the first tournament?
Yeah, won. Yeah, won first. So I never had no amateurs.
Was your mum there?
No. Mom can't come. The pressure's long. See, from a boy, I just knew, you know what? I can't do the pressure. I can't. I just tell my mom whatnot, blah blah blah. That's it. But
bro, that's like when
so
my dad's there. When my dad's at my fights, it's long.
So I won that tournament, like easy. Like they just go and had the power and the body shots and stuff like that. And then what happened? Won that tournament. Then I think I started excelling quite fast, especially in the gym and stuff like that. Then I think did I have a C class? I think I had a C class, but then I got a bit too big head. No, what happened? So I'm still playing American football. Yeah. Then I had we was in the European Championships. So I won the European Championships. The week before, I had my first fighting tournament. So that was 2 big wins in the space of a week.
American football, then straight into Muay Thai.
Muay Thai the next week. So I got 2 big trophies. So I was happy with that. And then I think I had my next Muay Thai fight. But then I stopped really training with my guys, ID and Joe Boy. And I started training with other people in the gym. And then, but the thing with the training with the gym, it's like actual fighters are training you whilst training themselves and that. So you don't really get the full thing of coaching.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Because they got to worry about their own fighting future and whatnot.
And they won't give you give you bare information like that because they still want to stay a little bit ahead of you,
and it's not even that. It's see, every fighter has a different style. And their style was very traditional Muay Thai. But remember, I've come from a boxing background, and then I've watched K1, so hands, kick, knees. You know what I'm saying? So I'm predominantly hands. So what happens? They sort of try and mold you into their style or the style of the gym. So that wasn't really my style. So I had my next fight. That was a C class, my first C class. I lost that on points. Pissed. I was so mad. But the thing is, at the end of the day, my hand didn't get raised, didn't it? My hand didn't get raised. But we thought it was a 5-round fight, but it was a 3-round fight. So after the 3rd round, we gone back to the corner. I'm waiting to get talking to my guy, waiting to get the instructions. Then the rest come in. Then I thought, hey, hang on, boom. But at the end of the day, I got the L winning. But you know what it is? The L was a blessing. For me, the L was a blessing. So I thought, wow, I can't have this. I went to Thailand now. So now I've gone to Thailand.
To where it began. That's where it's okay.
So I thought, you know what? Let me go to the homeland of Muay Thai. Went there, training.
That must have elevated your game though.
So with Thailand, my game went up. Especially with clinching work, I learned to clinch. I sharpened my tools. Thailand's good for sharpening the tools. If you want to get better at this kicking, kneeing and clinch work, you should go there and sharpen your tools. And then I met a lot of people out in Thailand, like for example, you know the thing, met one girl, she's from Holland. So now I'm talking with her, Lenny, and then she's chatting with Lenny, boom boom. She was like, yeah, you should come to Holland, cause like they train and that. Cause in Thailand I was just smashing everyone. I was doing my
so
thing,
it's
like,
time for a new challenge. It's time for a new.
Remember out there, cause it's so hot, I'm dropping weight, so I'm just getting naturally faster, and I've still got my power there. So yeah, I've gone to. Then I came back, started training. I said to my friend Omar, I said, you know what, Omar, we need to destroy it to rebuild. Let's start again. So I started watching more and more like Tyrone Spong and stuff, and then started studying him, Lucian Carbon. He's like one of the best Dutch style kickboxing. Like he does basic kick, like he sort of molded karate, kickboxing and Muay Thai into one. He's got his own Carbon all style. So I thought, you know what, I started watching his fighters. I liked all the fighters that came from him, and I thought, you know what, that's where I need to go.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So I was speaking to Lenny, she was like, but Mike's gym, like it's the renowned gym in K1, like bare tough fighters, like beast. So I was in 2 miles of going Mike's gym and Fight Factory Carbon. So I went to Holland, I was staying at Lenny's, and then I thought, let me go to Carbon's gym first and then see what it's like. Then it's so hard to get to. Like I was mentioning people like a lot of people didn't know where it was.
In the sticks.
Yeah, like I was staying in Lads of Plain, like she lives in Lads of Plain, yeah, and then like it's in the southeast, like it's in the hood. It is in the hood, like the hood.
Those are the best gyms though.
Yeah, like so I've got another friend out there called Naomi. Then she's messaged someone to tell me like give me the location where it is. So she gave it to me, so I've gone to the hood, and it's like, see when you go Amsterdam, yeah, just make sure you know how to defend yourself. Like if you ain't got defense, it's over for you. But I know I can defend
most
myself.
of them that go to Amsterdam though, they're staying in the city centre, bro.
Bro, let me tell you this.
They're hitting up the district.
Alright, so listen now, so I've gone to the gym now, yeah. But their style is very unique. Like the style is so unique. Unless you've studied their fighters or studied their style, you're gonna go there and you're gonna feel out of place, or you won't be able to do certain movements because they don't have like, they don't fight southpaw, they don't fight what you call it orthodox. They switch between the two constantly. They don't believe in staying in one style.
I think that's how it should be though. I think that's how it should be.
It's just like football. Yeah. If you're just right-footed, you can't. You're not going far no more. You need to be both-footed.
Both-footed.
It's the evolution of the, you know what I'm saying, of the game.
It's true.
So yeah, so I went there now. When I've got there now, yeah, I'm seeing girls hit as hard as boys. I'm hearing the beat, like killing the guys. I'm thinking, yo, like these people are a beast, yeah. So now we're doing our thing. Then at the end, he said, yeah, light play. So we're sparring now. Then everyone started they got me sparring one guy. It's good, yeah. He's my brethren now, Dooley Chan, yeah. So sparring that, everyone's just watching.
That light play stuff never light play, you know?
Nah, it's never light play, because remember, you're the new guy to the gym. So they've been training all this while, so now it's time for them to prove the point and try out their skills on you. You know what I'm saying? So doing my thing now, but obviously I know I've sort of known their formula and know their style. So I'm incorporating the style of the stuff what I've learned in the session. Then they're impressed that I've kept up and stayed doing it. So yeah, so that was my gym. I used to go train there twice a day. It's like, I learned more training in Holland than I did in Thailand. Especially strategy and overstanding the sport of fighting.
Game.
Yeah, the game.
That's underrated. Especially nowadays, people want to do the athleticism. They want to do the stuff that gets you the likes on the Instagram with bare pad routines and sprinting out of a block and like all the stuff that looks bare explosive. You know what I mean?
Trust me.
But
the overstanding strategy, movement. The smarts is the most important. So yeah, that was my gym. Like Fight Factory Carbon, that's my gym. If I go Holland, that's my gym. But also I was going to Mike's gym as well. Thursdays is sparring at Mike's gym. Let me tell you this shit. See Mike's gym.
Wait, so Mike's gym, that's the one that you were saying that was in the hood?
No.
That's
like in north. That's north. Like it's not hood. There's more like industrial. But Mike's gym is where the beasts go. Like, see, like like the killers, like they're going to hurt you. Like when it comes to sparring, they're looking to draw blood.
It's a fight. It's a fight. Yeah,
it's a fight. It's a fight. So I've gone match gym now. I knew what time it was because I've seen the videos. You got to say your prayers. You got to say your psalms. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is. Yeah, it's beef.
Yeah. So gone there now. It's like if you're a foreigner and you go match gym, just know they're coming for you. Like they're coming for you. So I'm there. Bam, bam, bam. One guy's like, I want you. Come. And see me. If you call me out, I'm taking it personal. You can't call me out. You can't call me out. So now,
remember when Shane Mosley tried to call you out? Hey, you look. Hey, listen. Off camera. Shane Mosley tried it. He tried it. Obviously, we're all combat guys here. We respect the legends for who they are. Yeah. But he tried it though. He tried it. Man tried to say, go get my gloves. That Mosley story is funny. It's like, let's go get the gloves. But let's go get the gloves. Gloves, like I don't do gloves to him. I said to him, what I say? Cross hook, low kick, uppercut, on a rooftop. We're on a rooftop.
On a rooftop, man, talking about gloves. Like, I'm not from that.
Bruh, come on, man. Come on, man. That was funny though.
That was funny. It was funny. When I look back, it's funny because. You know what? Deep it. If
someone told you, that you would have had an argument with Shane Mosley like 10 years ago, you'd probably be like, whatever, man.
Yeah, no, you won't think it. You won't think it. You know what the funny thing is, obviously he's a world champion, but my man is like his weight, like he's got a look on my weight. You see it? Like, at the end of the day, like your weight is a kilos, man. Like 70 kg, I'll pick up. You see what I do with clean and press? You see what I do with clean and press? Like you'll get dismantled. Like if you're like if you're under 90 kg, you don't bother chat, man. Like you just get clean and press and dash over there.
That was funny. That was funny.
Leave it.
That was
funny. It was funny. It was funny.
You know, you showed off because you showed off you had that entourage and that you was doing the.
Yeah. And his girl was like, "You're brave." For hey.
Because you know what? That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why he was acting like that, though.
Yeah, I know. But see, the thing is, like, people, you know, people forget that. See, like us, we're not YouTubers, innit? Like that.
Yeah.
So like, we come from a different thing. So like, it's hard. Like, and it's like, see, like if you use the mentality of where we're from, it's like people think, raw, like you're overreacting.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Or you look like the bad guy.
Don't challenge, man. Like, don't challenge.
Don't challenge, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, match gym was a mad thing. Match gym's a mad thing. Like, seeing that in the sparring sessions I've been there, I'm the only foreigner that survived to the end. You see all the foreigners, bloody nose, broken, just sitting on the side, like calling quits, like timeouts and that. So yeah, that gym was good, like in terms of like helping me develop power and just understanding the little things like once you do a little combination, take a half step back, move your front foot, and little stuff like that. Like that's what I like. I like the fine details of fighting. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was good. And then when I've come back to England now, it's like I've seen what the best are doing, innit? And we're not doing that here.
No,
we're not doing that here.
It's like
you know what I'm saying?
It's like remember when first time I went to Vegas, then I come back and I sparred with my man in West Ham. And it was just wasn't even the same.
That's what I told you. I said to you, see when you go there, you're gonna see a different thing. Like the level is different. So like if you fight Muay Thai or kickboxing or you know what I'm saying, K1 style, go to Holland. That's where the best fighters are from. You need to see what the best are doing. You'll come back to London or come back to England and you'll just be at the gym. You're thinking like, like.
That's the thing. The thing that I take away from it. The thing I take away from this. Don't limit yourself, innit? Don't limit yourself to one gym, one surrounding, like be free, like you know.
Be a sponge. Like, you have to be a sponge. Be a little sponge, hair from a little hair, little from there. You know what I'm saying? So
because that's how you become the best fighter, to be honest.
Yeah. So that was it, and then came back from that. Then the gym box, innit? Come to gym box. Yeah.
But the thing is, I remember you in gym box before. You was even a PT like that.
Yeah, I remember.
In the gym, just.
That's when I just started stop fighting actually. Just after I come to gym box.
Was that like 2016? Like 20.
Yeah, right about them
2016 times.
Yeah.
I just remember like, yeah, I remember you around the gym, but we didn't even talk like that then. I just remember seeing you. I just see you in the gym, see you in the gym. But you was like, who did you used to roll with, man?
Omar.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah,
my guy, man.
It is Omar.
Yeah, Omar.
Everything comes back in my head. It comes back in my head.
Yeah.
And the other Don, the white guy with the tats, the one that had the tats.
Dean. Yeah, Dean. Sean, his brother, and and then Fabian, the mixed race guy. Yeah, there was like a weightlifting buddies.
Yeah. That's it. That's memories still. Memories.
Yeah, memories. That little unit there. Then not funny, Not the funny thing is, see, like when you used to do your shadow boxing. I mean, what's this guy doing? Cause see, you got your unit for your shadow boxing, didn't it?
You trying to violate.
No, but you know what I'm talking about. You got your unique thing. You're in your zone, didn't it?
I'm in my thing.
And then I think, bam. Then Winston was like, he boxes. Boom. So
now Leon wants to fight, man.
Boom. And then I think I used to see you messing around with them, innit? Like messing around, like doing a little sparring, but use this on your flare, maybe like on a like the avoiding thing, innit? Like I was thinking, this brother, he boxes. And then remember the first time I held pads for you?
Yeah, that was
then I was like, yo, you hit hard, you know?
Yeah, bro.
That's what I thought.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa. I thought, yo, you hit hard, you know?
But I don't remember
That's not shot.
I don't remember how he ended up holding pads though. I don't remember how.
Yeah. I can't remember how.
You know what? If someone said to me, when did you and Neil start talking? I couldn't tell you though.
Bro, no can I can't tell you when that
my brain is blank. It's blank.
Proper blank. Same.
I can't see it like.
Same.
All I just remember one day, that was it. We were just chatting.
It's true.
And then we just RIL versus WILLS, all of that.
Then boom,
I don't
bam,
remember how it happened. Yeah.
It's true. Can't remember.
I think we just used to share the cage, and then after we used to share the cage, it was
then, we run the cage. If you see us in the cage, don't come in.
Don't come in the cage.
Don't come in.
Because again, you're challenging, man. You're challenging to the cage.
Don't challenge the team.
Don't challenge us to the cage. Leon held the pads over there, the Muay Thai thing over there. I was doing just pure hands over there. That's it. That's it. Then you know when Tim used to try creep in and do a little 2-2.
Mark and that.
Mark, Mark used to.
Oh, remember the other guy? What's his name? Marco. Is it Marco? The Italian one, the ginger one. The Italian one, the ginger brother, was there for a little speck. What? Always miserable. Italian brother.
I don't know. It rings a bell.
His name. Yeah.
Hey Leon, I swear, the thing with my brain, if I think you're relevant, it just dispatches.
No time to hold that data. No space.
Like literally, data full, storage is full, bro. Like you have to
no space.
My brain just goes like, dashes out. I remember. Do you remember Greg? The Polish guy used to read bare books. Yeah, he used to read bare books. But
listen, I remember. If you've been in the workplace, if you're PT, don't be reading books on the job.
No, brother.
Yo, get your hustle on. It's not allowed. Get your hustle on, yo. Interact.
I used to walk up the stairs. Shout out to Greg, because if Greg's watching, he was never rude to man. We started at the same time, get me. But every time I used to walk up them stairs, man just had books, like bare books. I'm just like, nah. Start talking
some
to
PTs don't have to get the hustle on, man. Yeah, people, bro. But the gym thing can be hard for people though. You know what I'm saying?
It is hard. The personal training thing, I feel like we're one of the fortunate ones. Like,
it's true.
We come out not only as good PTs, but we managed to really branch out.
Yeah, it's true.
Off it, but I know a lot of men are still there suffering. It's still suffering. Like they're still trying, but. No, we done our thing though. We done our thing, and then I guess the JJ thing happened, and then all of that. Like I just remember I asked you. I said I need someone in the corner. I remember I asked you. I need someone in the corner to help me. because I didn't have enough people in it.
Imagine
So-
it's you one, you know. You one and bare man. Yeah.
I was like,
was the
you know
Weller
what,
fight.
it's me in the corner. So wait, who did we have? It was just me and you in it.
Yeah. Then Elijah came in it.
And then Rilo came through.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Shout out Rilo came through. But it was just, I was like, I need someone to help me in the corner. So I was like, ah shit, let me just go, let me ask Leon quick what I'm going. And then yeah, we done that, and then yeah, the rest of it is just
Lord, yeah.
just goes from
Trust
there
me.
really.
The rest of it is bare stamps on the passport, is it?
Better stamps on the passport and just different type
Fair,
of
yeah,
hotel
experiences,
initials
blessings.
stitched in the pillowcase.
In the pillowcase, all of that. Different living, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out the big bro on that one. I know
Shout
he
Trust me.
patterned us.
Big him up,
But,
big him up.
Yeah, big him up, man. Shout out everyone. Like,
All them, trust me.
They done bits. But what, Lee? What's going on present day with this cancel culture thing, man?
Ah, man. You
What's
know
this
it is,
about, bro?
I rate it though. Some man have to get cancelled. Some people have to get cancelled for their actions because a lot of people's been keeping up with some nastiness. That Shane Dawson's been keeping up with some nastiness, you know. I don't rate that.
Well, you know
Don't
me,
rate
boy.
that,
I'll
man.
cancel anyone. I cancelled my cousin. I cancelled my
So,
cousin.
yeah, you get cancelled. Cancelled, boy.
Now his thing
Trust
is
me.
different, though.
Yeah,
Thing
his
is
thing's nasty. His type of thing, you know what you used to do? Just punch in the throat, kick in the belly, stone cold stunner. You know my thing.
Yeah,
I'm on the
because
field.
that
So,
thing with the
yeah.
Willow Smith thing, the Willow Smith picture, that is
Not on, man. Like it's not appropriate, man. Like you know what I'm saying? No decency. Then there's the other thing I see with some little girl, and then he's with some woman, and woman's
yeah,
just
I see that on
checking him.
Insta.
It's like yo, like.
But
you
you
know
get
what?
away with it though.
Yeah,
You get away with it.
yeah. That's the thing, man. People think, you know what it is nowadays? People think they can just do a little PR manager. I'll just say sorry, then everything's cool after a week.
Quick
No, I
speech.
can't be
Yeah,
like that.
quick-
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man.
That's like a lot of people, like even with the racism and stuff, they think they can just do, they'll do something last week, then he'll get called out, then it'll be like, a PR manager might get involved or not, apology letter, or whatever, or video, then be like, that's not me, it's not the true me or whatnot, I'm sorry or whatnot, blah, 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 blah.
And then it's
they
done.
think everything's
And
gonna be
it's
okay. No way, like, what, you change your
Nah,
behavior
man.
that quick? You know what I'm saying? Or is
For
it
real.
just because your career is in jeopardy, now you just want to quickly try and save your
the
career
peas,
by
though.
saying sorry?
It's the
You know what I'm
peas,
saying?
it's the peas.
That's it. When you're hot
They-
people's pocket, they're quick to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
As soon as if you are providing lifestyle for enough individuals of importance, then an apology speech is enough. If you're deemed
Yeah.
as a villain already, as it is, and you try to bust an apology speech, it won't be allowed. Like, for example,
No.
if Dillian White does something out of line and he does an apology speech, he might as well not do it, bro. Because you
Yeah.
know they're already on him. They're already on
it's
him.
true.
Like,
That's
as
very
it is.
true.
But
Very true.
talking about people getting cancelled, Big Baby Miller, he has to get
X.
cancelled.
He gets the
has to
big
get
X.
cancelled.
He gets the D-Generation X. Yo, is he mad?
Again,
He needs to, I don't want to
again.
hear, he needs to shut down social media. He just needs to go and get a normal job. Do normal civilian
Bro.
life. Like
He needs
normal
to do a
life.
TED talk. He needs to do a TED talk on what not to do to continue your career. You know, this guy had millions on the table to fight AJ.
Millions.
5 mil, I believe it was. He had 5 million on the table.
His
to fight
biggest payday.
AJ. Biggest payday. He
Could
gets
put his
banned.
family on. Banned.
Yeah, you know who hates him the most in the world? AJ. Because my
Yep.
man took his L from Ruiz because Big Baby Miller
Because
wasn't there.
yep. The
And
stupid
then
phone, you
now,
know.
bro, and then now he gets his opportunity to come back.
Come back.
Especially like during these times, it's hard
He's
for
black,
fighters to
yeah.
get fights.
Hard.
Like
It's
it's
hard.
hard.
People are struggling
You know,
right
top
now.
ranker are doing their thing. They got the shows happening or whatever, and like it's hard to get fights right now. Yeah, he gets called onto a show July 9th, I believe, and man gets tested positive
Yeah, July 9th.
again. Bro,
Some people just don't learn.
Can-
You know what? Some people just do not learn. Like imagine you get a second chance, and then you F it up.
And
like,
you do
what?
that.
Like, is
I
he
know.
mad? He's mad.
Bro,
That's why
his
in my head I was
career is
thinking.
over.
In my head I was thinking, No, someone must have set him up or something. Like it cut like.
That's what I was trying to think.
Yeah.
I was trying to think that.
Yes, like.
I was trying to think.
But you know the thing is, he's so loud. He's so loud with his mouth.
He's not even humble.
So
he's
loud.
not even like.
He's so loud.
He's not even
with
one
it.
of those. This is what I mean.
Cancelled. Cancel him. Cancel him.
He deserves to get cancelled. But you know, a lot of people getting cancelled recently. You know how we've been the BLM movement has been happening right now, and that's been going on. And then there's people that are finding out that certain companies were owned by the slave owner or stuff like that. And then, like I know Captain Morgan, me being one of them. Captain Morgan was one of them. Aunt Jemima or whatever. Local pancakes and that.
Yes.
Man, them are starting to cancel people that still use them products, innit?
Nah, that's it.
But what?
Oh.
But I don't know. Like in my mind, that's not worth cancelling, man. I don't think it's worth cancelling, man. Like, be aware, innit? Be aware.
Be aware. Yeah.
And I'd say I would say don't go to the step where you're an ambassador for the brand. You're not gonna catch me being an Aunt Jemima's ambassador. That's not gonna be my set. But if you want to eat the pancakes, eat the Uncle Ben, him as well.
Oh shit. Oh, my battery died like a fool, you know. V, I'm sorry.
Alright, we're back. Little technical difficulty, but yeah, we're back. But we was talking about cancelling, and I was saying a lot of people with recent discovery finding out some big brands that have been used in everyday life for years are now being discovered, you know, to be linked to racism and part of the movement. People are cancelling people for using those brands. Now, what do you think of that, quickly, bro? Like, what's your opinion on that? It's a techie one, but what do you think?
It's a techie one, yeah. It's a techie one, yeah. But you know what it is? See, some people just do it out of habit, innit? Like, some people need to learn to break the habit of things, yeah. But like, if I see my brethren like endorsing in certain things, I'm not gonna cancel him like that. But I'll be like, be a bit mindful. Like, like we're trying to do something. Like, we're trying to do something here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, as a collective, we're trying to do something. Awareness that we're trying to like let's get rid, like, let's disown this brand, innit? But yeah, it's an awareness.
I think like, I agree, bro. I think if I went on your story and you was out here posting bare Uncle Ben,
yeah, like. But some people are ignorant like that.
I know.
Some people are ignorant like that, innit? Like, yeah, some people are stubborn, innit? And stuck in their ways.
But like, if you want to listen, at the end of the day, unless you're feeding me, don't really go too deep into what I'm doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know them ones. It's pretty much that. If you're gonna provide me with new rice, then tell me not to eat the food.
True. Yeah, some people are like.
But if you're not, then have your opinion. Let me be, fam. Don't try cancel, man, because of that. You know what I mean? But the whole canceling thing is stupid. It's just another. It's boredom, bro. It's boredom.
Yeah.
And people run out of things to do, and it's boredom. They just want to always, you know. That's all it comes down to ultimately, because, bro. And you know what it is with this day and age, bro. Everything has a name. Everything has a label. Like.
That's true.
It's not needed. You see us, man, back in the day, we used to be like, I'm not gonna lie, I dropped him out. Done.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go and tweet about it. I wouldn't go and make a whole culture about it. I'll just be like, I dropped him out, he violated, so me and no chat no more. Keep it moving.
No, it is. People just live in the social media realm, innit? Like, people live in social media realm. Like, when you deep it, it's mad.
It's easy to get caught up in it, though.
Yeah, you can get caught up in it. You can get caught up in it. We're in a new age, man.
Even when we was talking about like what guests to bring on the show, obviously fans at home, we see the names that you've recommended, and we will get those people hopefully on the show at a time. But the main thing to remember is this platform here is not an add-on to the community that already exists. This is something that is gonna be its own lane. We want it to be in its own lane. We want it to have its independence. Of course, we love everyone we work with, and we always will. But it's our own lane for us to have our own platform. So you'll see guests on here that you may have never heard of before. There might be people on here that are not famous, but we believe in their cause. We believe in what they're doing, and that's why they will be on the show.
Definitely.
So we want you guys to know that from early. Don't think that we're just purposely ignoring you and we're not. It's just a matter of diversity. You know, we want to educate, as we were saying earlier in the chat. Diversity, yeah. And we're sharpening you lot's mental tools. That's what we're doing. We're sharpening
That's the key.
Mental
That's
tools.
the key. Planting seeds.
Yeah. So this is episode 2. This has been a good episode. I told you this episode
That's been good.
was
It's been good
because it's just us man
work,
chatting.
man. You know how the thing
Us
goes.
man chatting. Episode 3. We'll see. We'll see who the special guest is. We're not gonna confirm that right now. That'll be on the Instagram. That'll be on the Twitter. It'll be on all the socials who we're gonna get as a special guest. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2. Leon told his story. Basically told you that he's traveled around the world to learn how to attack people. That's basically the essence.
A wise man travels.
A wise man traveled to learn combat with all different parts of his body. Meanwhile, he was running into people in sport, doing American football. So it's just peak, really. That's what it is. That's what I'm saying. It's peak. We've got the specialist. I'm the specialist with the hands. But when anything besides that, I'm useless. I can't lie, man. I know we're street fighting here and there, but nothing too serious.
No, but you know,
but yo, Lee,
see when it. No, but listen. See when they deep it, yeah. See like MMA in general.
Yeah.
We've all been doing that since the get go. Like back in the school and that, you was doing headlocks. You was doing headlocks and stuff. That's a normal part. That's a normal part of fighting, like headlocks. But yeah,
like if you have cousins your age and you're from our culture, you need to know how to scrap.
You're gonna be competitive.
If you have a sibling that's around your age and you're from our culture, you're gonna know how to scrap. You're gonna know how to be competitive, because there's always the sibling that's maybe a couple years older, a couple years younger. They have enough one day and it's a challenge. It's a repeated challenge. It's a repeated challenge, and you have to lock that down under all circumstances. Because you know when mum and dad are not home, whoever can run the house is the guy that can beat up everyone else.
That's true. That's true.
So the takeaway from this episode: be, numero uno. Be the number 1, the dun dada, the top.
Dun dada.
That's it. But yo, Lee, sick episode. Love catching up. And we'll be back soon with episode 3. Fortnightly, don't expect anything else from us. We're doing it fortnightly. We're keeping the quality high. We're not trying to drown the market. We're just doing our thing. We're working with it, how we can manage it, and then down the line, when we start growing, we can look at a little weekly thing, special guest thing, special shows and all that. But for now, just fortnightly. Make sure you're banging out the episodes that are available, and love, bless as always. Get me?
Always.
Alright, come on.
Blessing thee.